Woohoo! We're back.
We're back.
All right, so the oval perfecter. So what makes the perfectors, as we know, so different, right, are the patented design. And so we have these top quality nylon teeth. That is what holds your hair to the barrel. So do you notice there's no clamp on my tool? So there's no pressing, crimping, creasing, any of that.
Yep.
Also, this is a perfecter, as you can see, a different shape oval, and I'm going to show you exactly what that does. But also notice that the barrel is not a metal barrel. That's our fusion technology, right? So that's why when you're looking at her hair, you're seeing tons of shine, tons of volume, tons of body, because I'm not using an iron on the hair. So I'm not using clamping, I'm not using iron. Safest heat tool you will ever use on your hair. But if you're asking, well, do I need an oval?
Maybe you do.
The reason why you're going to want to do an oval, it's different than round. So a round, we're going to create a curl. With oval, we're going to create incredible volume and body. And we also, like, I love that. I'm going to start right where you were saying, because you said, hey, can I use it? Like, because she really doesn't, today we're not doing curl in her hair, but she loves her ends bended. So what's going to happen is that then these ends turn into, instead of a curl, like just this beautiful, gorgeous bevel.
Yep.
Don't you like that? I know she likes that.
I do. That's all that I want in my hair.
And so just so you see the difference, you know, because we just did that. This was the big Velcros that we, you know, the soft grips we sold in the beginning. How I did those. Can I show that again? Do you mind? I'm going to throw a roller in. I'm gonna throw one in. So what we did, and this is great for this, but I want to show you, just in case they hadn't gotten those yet or didn't see those.
Side?
Sure.
Like this.
So because of the oval, what I can do is I can go in. I cannot burn Rosina because the teeth are protecting me. But do you see this incredible arc? See that incredible arc? Mm-hmm. That's what's giving me that incredible lift right at the root. So I'm just going to come down and I'm going to let that arc be right there. I can touch her scalp. It's okay. I can hold it, not burning me, not burning her, because the teeth protect you from the heat.
It's leaning on my head. Like
I have her,
leaning on my
want
scalp.
it right down in that scalp. I want her to get that lift. And then when I come out, we have this bump that this is the bump that we want. Look at the bump that, see what created? I can't do that with a round. I can get a curl with a round. And then just so you know, what we did earlier is we hit that with the spray. I'm going to do it because I think that they need to know, because this is the stylist trick. We hit that with the non-aerosol flex spray and then go ahead and put the roller in. And it's a great way if you want super, super, super duper volume. We're going to leave that guy in there for a little bit. Is that okay?
Of course.
Right. So this is, and I know we have some, so I have to do the other side, right?
Only 275 of these oval perfectors to go around. We had 2 colors. We're down to the 1, and it is the lake blue that you're seeing that Maria is using.
So notice how with this you can get right into the edges of the hair. The corner lets you get right in there. So when you want that, look at the volume and lift. When you're looking for fullness and body and that kind of arc, it's the perfect tool to straighten with. Like this is, you know, Rosina, we have a TikTok in which we had used, it does really natural waves, which I'll do on you too, really beautifully. But we, Ida actually, literally has 10 million views on this because she has really curly, frizzy hair, just like you're seeing with Elisa. Mm-hmm. And she can literally just take the tool from her frizzy hair and move right into smooth, straight, but with bend and beauty at the same time.
Does it have
heat settings?
Adjustable heat settings?
Yes, yes. So it's from 325 all the way to 395. It's going to default at 365, which most people are going to use it. Look at the difference in that hair.
And that's air dry or frizzy
air dry,
to smooth. Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
So yes, so you're going to have the on-off button. Hold it for about 5 seconds. Your digital display will go on. You can go up and down to go from 325. It'll default at 365. The dual heaters is what allowed me to make this oval shape. And then you've got our Calista Fusion technology. It's what you know and love us for. So when you're using it, it's like your hair looks shinier.
But
like
that's the thing. Because it's not depleting. This is my favorite part. Because it's not depleting the hair. When you use metal, right?
Yes.
It's okay. There's metal our whole lives, right? It's depleting the hair of whatever moisture it has into it, right? This specifically is done so it's not even touching the natural moisture, so it's keeping it more in there. I like to explain it a little bit more like layman's terms, because that's how you explained it to me and I understood it. And I said, okay, I get it now. And that's why it's so, like, what's so great about, like, what is it all about? It's about that. It's about not stripping the hair of the natural moisture that it already has in it. And that way it gives it more shine and more smoothness.
Exactly right. And so what is happening, what she's talking about is, and I want to show you this because this is the big oval difference. What's happening is that the irons deplete, they kind of evaporate the moisture and the natural oils that are in the hair, and that's why our hair tends to get dry after we're using a lot of irons on our hair. In this case, because it's not a metal barrel, we don't have that happening. In this case, because it's an oval, I just want to show you the shape that I create and the volume, which is so different than a round. Like, look at how that, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, and you may have a round perfecter, and if you're wondering, do I need this? The thing that's so cool, I love my oval because that's what gives me this kind of silhouette, and I love my round as well. But at this price, it's really nice because now you can have, you know, it's like having two pair of black shoes, right? Like, you have different ones because you want different looks, right? Like,
exactly.
It's just to get a little different look into your hair.
Normally this was $109, but because it's a Beauty IQ Steel, we're at under $70 and free shipping and handling. We're saving almost $45 on this today. And this is, listen, just for smoothness alone, and just for the fact that you're going to cut down time, because you're going to kind of let your hair air dry and then just smooth it out.
Honey,
this
what
works.
do you think about that?
This is what guys, don't you wish like my hair would look like this every single day on air? Because it doesn't, and you know it doesn't. You know it doesn't.
I'm not spraying it yet because we're going to finish it with a little, we're going to talk about why we do embellish, but let's see a couple of more girls. We have a lot of great different looks, and I do want them to see, because I know you're wondering, like, do I need the oval? So with Harriet, what we're seeing here is a really nice lift up. Remember when if you were watching earlier, when you lift up like that, that's how you get that great volume right at the root. So if you already have a perfecter, you're not using it any differently. You're just letting this do something different for you. Create more volume, create that perfect, cute little lift. But that I call, the oval is the sexy shape. Like, look at what you just did with your hair. Wait, you got to go that way with it. But wait, we'll keep going where we're going. But this is the sexy shape. That's what the oval's giving you. Like, it's that silhouette.
Can I play with it?
I know you can. You can. It creates this hourglass.
Yes, yes,
that's what
the
it is.
hourglass.
Because a round creates this just loop-de-loop, right?
Right.
So, and that's great. We want that look too sometimes. This creates the hourglass. But if you're somebody who is fighting frizz this summer, this is the way to go, because we don't really want more curl in the hair. We want the smoothness and the body, but you don't really the curl. And what happens with the oval, look at the shine. That's the thing. If you just get this for this price to brush your hair, that's what my daughter used to do.
That's what I'm doing right now.
She just brushed her hair. So she's changing her style. We did other things with it, but she's changing her look. She's getting the lift. Rosina, I love that you're over-directing, getting the lift. But that nice big surface, right? Isn't it such a nice big surface?
Exactly. And look, I'm in the root. I'm literally in the root because I can go all the way. I just touched, like, I think I messed up my makeup with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's that good, and I love that. So I'm brushing it now.
Yeah. And here's the thing. You can get, if you're someone who has really a lot of curls, you can get right to that edges to really smooth it out, because you can go right to the scalp. So that's what I love the most, is that I will show them too when I get the one. Let me just show them this a second, so if that's okay. The oval shape. We want to go in a little bit tight before we see Susie. So as you can see, this here is a little bit flatter, so when you're smoothing, that's a great side. This is a little bit more for your left. But look at these, see these shark teeth right here on the sides?
Yes.
With the oval, which is different than a round, and the fact that I put the shark teeth on the corners,
oh yeah,
you will never, ever, ever get this caught. Do not worry about that. It's not a round brush, so it's not gonna get caught, but they also let you get that little edge right down to, like, for me, I like to get right into that root, right there, and then I like to really, I have to get through my ends. I overdirect, I lift, I pull, I lift, and I like to get right down there, and I really like to hold that. And I'll just hold that for about 10 seconds. I'm usually using it on about 365, and then this way when I pull out, like, I get that bump right here that I like, you know, without the curl. Because sometimes I'm looking for volume, but I'm not always looking for curl. Like my style today, and this piece over here, I love that I can just literally flick my bang.
The flicker, the flick that you do.
All right, so Susie was obsessed with this. She never used the Perfecter either, right? And so I'm like, well, we're gonna do the oval because she has really kind of coarse, even a little bit of damaged, crunchy hair. And I said, don't worry, you were gonna use it at 365, you'll have no problem, your hair will look shinier when you get done. She had so much fun. This was the first time her using it. So much fun playing with it. Her favorite thing was that she didn't have to worry about it getting caught because of the oval shape. But look at what she did. That literally looks like she shampooed and blow dried her hair.
Wow, that is gorgeous. Yes.
Looks like she shampooed and blow dried her hair.
It's that blow dry bounce.
Exact, and look at even the color.
It's that blow dry, and because of the shine, and you really get to appreciate the color.
Right. So you know Maria McCool Fleck.
Yes.
Tracy talks about it all the time. This is the greatest tool for that because this is, I don't have a mirror, so I'm going to look in the camera. But when you just want the swoop, which is hard to get with a round because it turns into a flip, this is really, that's how you get that.
Look how beautiful that is.
And then you see this right here. As you can see, what I did is I just used this. I don't want a Patty Duke flick, like a whole flip, like what a round tool would do. I'm just looking for that flick, just so that my hair kind of like
it's a hit.
Bends. But notice how, and I can go through my whole entire head this way where I'm just lifting, and then I like to bring it in tight and hold it.
225 remaining, and that is it. And then we don't know when we're going to get it back. For some reason, it takes us a while to get back the tools when we sell out. So try this. You have 30 days to love it or return it.
I know this is not coming in this year. So this is, if you are thinking of gifting, like, this is fun. And if you're wondering, well, who am I gifting it to? You're gifting it to anyone on your list that has curly, frizzy, fuzzy hair. They will be obsessed with you because it's the best way to get rid of that.
Yeah.
You came in and I told you, because she was thinking she wasn't going to shampoo her hair. I'm like, just shampoo it, don't blow dry it. And she's like, what?
I was like, I don't have time.
And I'm like, no, don't blow dry it. This is going to smooth it. You're going to get your volume. You don't have to blow dry it. That's the best part of having this. So somebody who just lets their hair dry by itself, maybe they have a perm, maybe they have curly, frizzy hair, or somebody that you know that always is looking for bigger hair.
Yeah, that wants that blow-dry bounce.
Big volume hair.
But can't go get a professional blow-dry all the time. Like, this is done with the air dry, with the oval, and we used the Velcro rollers.
Yep.
That is it. This looks like I went and I got a blowout.
Just blowout.
And you did not blow my hair. You didn't even touch it.
When I told her, when she's like, I don't have time, and she's like, I can shampoo it. She's like, no, I can't because I don't have time to blow dry. I'm like, oh, no, don't blow dry it. It'll be the best. So here you're watching Maggie do it. So she loves to get lift and texture. So notice how she rolls it, but stands it up straight when she's holding it, right? Because we want that big bump. So here's what's so fun about it. When you want that lift and volume, but you're kind of looking for texture, not necessarily curl, this oval shape is all about volume. Think about what a stylist, look at that volume. What a stylist does when they blow dry your hair and how they get so much volume in it, they create an arc. We're taught this as professionals. This is creating that arc automatically for you. Look at the incredible lift on her hair.
Look how gorgeous that.
Right?
Oh,
like
wow.
and it looks like a pro did it. Like the shape of the oval is the shape of what stylists do.
So what this is doing